Nothing warms the hearts of NFL fans more than the thrill of sudden death overtime. There were 3 such nail-biters in the season's opening week. One in New York, where the Jets and Browns put the ball in the air 67 times. The passing parade was sparked by superb performances by the receiving corps of both teams. Old pro Reggie Rucker, number 33, showed the value of great concentration, never taking his eyes off the ball while being tackled. But the biggest catch of the game came on Brian Sipes' wing and a prayer that 6'5" Dave Logan, number 85, pulled in at the right sideline. It helped bring the Browns back from behind. Despite the aerial fireworks, this was a game decided in the trenches, particularly by one man, number 77, Lyle Alzado, who beat a steady tattoo on the Jets' powerful Chris Ward, number 72. Alzado sacked Matt Robinson 3 times. On one brilliant play, he refused to be fooled by a phalanx of blockers pulling right and undressed Robinson's naked reverse for a big loss. Alzado's rambunctious play was infectious, spreading to other members of the Cleveland defensive line as they poured through on Matt Robinson all day. This has been a Cleveland weakness in the past and precipitated the trade that brought Alzado east from Denver. It appears what once was a major liability is now a source of strength for the Browns. The play that turned the game came in overtime when Robinson, a regular for the first time since high school, put the ball up short, right into the eager hands of number 21, Cleveland cornerback Oliver Davis. Two plays later, with only 15 seconds left on the overtime clock, dependable Don Cockcroft kicked a 27-yard field goal, and the Browns had prevailed 25-22. For Cockcroft and the Browns, the scene was deja vu, for the 12-year veteran kicked the winner in Cleveland's sudden death victory over these same Jets in the Browns' home finale in 1978. It appears to come naturally for the unflappable Cockcroft, who, along with Lou Groza, is one of only 2 place kickers the Browns have had in their entire 35-year history. For the young Jets, it was a bitterly disappointing start to a new season. In New England, the man in the fishbowl is Steve Grogan. Grogan's critics claim that he's the weak link on an otherwise outstanding football team, a gifted physical specimen who nonetheless is an inconsistent passer with little or no touch. He finds all the criticism a little hard to understand. Last Sunday against the Jets, Grogan's passing touch was nothing short of spectacular. Grogan threw a Schaefer Stadium record 5 touchdown passes. 2 of those went to young Stanley Morgan, number 86, a world-class sprinter who can turn a crossing pattern into 6 points. For a change of pace, Grogan went the other way, and veteran Harold Jackson accepted 3 perfectly thrown scores. It was a record-breaking offensive performance by the Patriots. Conversely, it was an afternoon to forget for Jet quarterback Richard Todd. Todd self-destructed a good half-dozen times, and on each occasion the Jet turnovers set the stage for another Grogan success. As goes Steve Grogan, so go the Patriots. He may have had his bad games, but when he's hot, New England is unstoppable. While the Chargers have justified their preseason ranking, the Detroit Lions have gone the other way. Injuries to quarterbacks Gary Danielson and Joe Reed left ninth-round draft choice Jeff Comlow alone at the helm. The loss of Danielson, the acknowledged Lions leader, was the most telling blow. Without Danielson's experienced leadership, the young Lion offense has been knocked askew. Comlow has performed capably, however, utilizing his underpublicized but fine tight end David Hill, number 81. But Hill's rendition of the Motor City Shuffle was not enough to spark the lethargic Lion offense, which gained but 53 yards rushing against a mediocre Jet defense. With no running game to make use of, Comlow was raw meat for the improving Jet pass rush, here led by number 99, rookie Mark Gastineau. While the Lion offense was floundering, the Richard Todd to Wesley Walker combination was dissecting the Lion defense. Todd's pinpoint strikes to Walker were good for 177 yards and made it possible for Kevin Long, number 33, to enjoy a 3-touchdown afternoon. The Jets did what the Lions have to do if they are to salvage respectability from a season already marked by disappointment. Detroit must solve an unsettled quarterback situation in order to achieve offensive stability and victory. Week 4 of the 1979 season saw at least 3 teams come back from margins of 15 points or more to emerge from the shadows of defeat and win. In Buffalo, Richard Todd and his New York Jets opened up a 24-6 advantage over the Bills in less than a quarter and a half. However, any thoughts of a rout were rudely put to rest as Buffalo's defense stampeded Todd's pass pocket and completely neutralized the Jets' offensive attack for the rest of the day. A touchdown by rookie defensive tackle Fred Smerlas, number 76, was but 6 points in Buffalo's 40-point explosion that occurred in the final 3 quarters of play. The trigger man for the Bills' point burst was rookie Jerry Butler, number 80. His 10 pass receptions accounted for 255 yards and 4 touchdowns, and always seemed to lift Buffalo when they needed it most. On scoring sprints of 75, 74, 9, and 5 yards, Butler teamed with quarterback Joe Ferguson to rally Buffalo from a losing cause. Jerry Butler's performance was nearly unbelievable and combined his exceptional athletic abilities with a knack for being in the right place at the right time. Sometimes it's better to be more lucky than good. But on this day, Jerry Butler and the Buffalo Bills were both during a 46-31 come-from-behind victory.
Now let's turn our attention to yesterday's NFL highlights featuring the unbeatens as they went into the day's action. Unbeaten Miami against the Jets at Shea Stadium. First quarter, Miami ball, 4th and 8 at their own 15. Back to punt. And watch, 26, Donald Dykes, the rookie defensive back, blocks it. The ball picked up by Johnny Lynn, the other rookie defensive back. 7-0 Jets in the third quarter. The Jets, who were amazing yesterday, 20-10 over Miami. Miami's ball, 1st and 10 at the 50. The pass from Greasy, intended for Jimmy Cephalo, but that's number 40, Bobby Jackson. Look at him go. 58 yards, the score, and the Jets at 26-10. In the fourth quarter, it was 26-20, the Jets. Miami rallying. Richard Todd deep to Wesley Walker, the speedster from California. 71 yards, touchdown. The Jets won it 33-27.
Reporting from NFL 79 in New York, and reporting to you, the Colts have managed a victory. What you're seeing here is Bucky Dilts. No, he is not lacking in courage. He is taking a safety intentionally to preserve a Colt lead. That made it 10-8. They punted the ball to the Jets, but they ran out the clock. Ted Marcher brought his troops for the first time in 6 tries this week, get themselves a victory. Let's go back to Cleveland, join Don Criqui and John Brewer.
Seconds to air. Stand by, all cameras.
Ready. Stand by in videotape.
Ready.
Stand by slow-mo.
Stand by to open your mics on the field.
Stand by in graphics. Ready with your opening supers. Stand by the announcers in the booth, please. And roll tape.
3, 2, 1. Take tape.
Point production was down, however, after the cross-country trip to tangle with the Jets. The defense faced a challenge from these long-time rivals. Rod Morton, Pat Toomey, and Phil Villapiano attacked with controlled fury. Second-year pro Mike Davis, number 36, worked in combination with Monty Johnson and Henry Williams to record his first pro interception. Despite 459 yards total offense, 25 first downs, and this TD, Stabler to Raymond Chester, the Raiders lost by 9. Prime time football and the Raiders, an unbeatable combination.
In the Astrodome, the Oilers withstood another aerial attack by the Richard Todd Wesley Walker connection. Walker amassed 111 yards on only 4 receptions in the first half alone, then suffered a sprained knee which will sideline him for a month or more. With Earl Campbell subpar, Houston's Dante Pastorini went to the air 36 times for over 200 yards and a 37-yard touchdown to tight end Mike Barber. Despite the plethora of passing, it took Tony Frisch's 35-yard field goal 5 minutes into overtime to pull out a win for Houston. Thank God for the immigration laws, Bum Phillips said of the Austrian-born kicker, as the Oilers prevailed over New York by Frisch's 3 points. With the stunning exception of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the NFC Central is charitably a division of mediocrity. Here, game stories are chapters of gloom spiced by a few memorable sentences. Thus, Andre Thompson's 100-yard kickoff return became the shining moment for the Packers in their game with the New York Jets. The Packers could have won this game, but like almost always, they did not. At critical moments, they broke down, and their end zone opened up for the opportunistic Jets. The Jets passed effectively, but ran far better as their blockers annihilated the worst team in the NFC against the rush. Here, a lead block by setback Scott Durking on number 53, Mike Douglas, coupled with Chris Ward's demolition of number 50, Rich Wingo, sent Clark Gaines freewheeling for 52 yards. .246 yards rushing and Richard Todd's few but damaging passes did in the Packers 27-22. At New York, the Jets and Bills matched touchdowns, but Richard Todd's scoring pass to number 89, Bobby Jones, went in vain. A Joe Ferguson toss to number 47, Curtis Brown, made the final 14-12 Bills and gave Buffalo a sweep of 1979 encounters with their downstate rivals. Last Sunday, the visiting New York Jets temporarily quieted the chatter by scoring first on a Richard Todd to Jerome Barkham pass. But the Bears are doing whatever it takes to win, even if it means having 13-year veteran linebacker Doug Buffone, number 55, running from punt formation. Buffone's run was his first rushing attempt since 1971, and it gave the Bears a crucial first down. Such trickery, along with a fine passing performance from rejuvenated quarterback Mike Phipps, provided the impetus for a 23-13 win, Chicago's fourth straight. After a midseason slump, the Bears have suddenly come on like gangbusters and are now a strong bet for an NFC wild card spot. Chicago hasn't given up hope for the Central crown yet either.
In there, anticipating the pass for Seattle. Todd has the time, a man is open, and it's off the fingertips of a 5'8" Bruce Harper. It'll be fourth down, and we will see what kind of a kicking unit we have. The Jets have had a lot of problems with their kicking this year. They bring in Tony Linhart, but this is Jacobs. And no good. A 42-yard attempt by the rookie from Syracuse. And the Jets ran off 5.5 minutes of the first quarter. No score, Seattle's football.
Against them coming into the contest.
3rd and 15. Zorn hanging it up for McCollum, double coverage, and Zorn wisely puts it out of bounds. It'll be fourth down, and Johnny Lynn was back there defensively for the Jets, and we are now going to see the gifted receiver for the Seattle Seahawks, Fred Herrera. He'll make it, but I bet he kicks it. The distance, and it has the accuracy, and Seattle is on the scoreboard. They lead 3-0. Fred Herrera from 49 yards out. 3rd and about 1.5 yards. Sherman Smith, and he comes up short of the first down at the 25-yard line.
I'll tell you that, going to kick it and not try anything ostensibly.
On its way, perfect. 49-yard field goal, now a 42-yard field goal, and Seattle leads the Jets 6-0. We'll be returning in a moment. He with the well-socked foot. And Cornell Webster gets it. Blocked. Cornell Webster got the block, and Asu came up with the football. It was Larry Pulowski who came up with it after Cornell Webster roared in. Steve Rabel comes in. Rabel, Largent, McCollum. Zorn. And fires into the end zone. I don't believe the Largent was the intended receiver, but he catches it.
He was throwing for Sam McCollum. Coming off from the right side. He never saw Largent come from the left side.
When you're hot, you're hot.
And that was a big break for the Seahawks, a bad break for the New York Jets.
When you look at it again, you'll see that Zorn was going to run the football, but had no place to go.
He really didn't know what to do. His pattern wasn't there on the left side. It wasn't there on the right side. He starts to run. He can't run. He pulls it down, and he's throwing over to Sam McCollum. Sam McCollum doesn't have a shot at it. Here comes Largent, touchdown. And it's too bad. The Jet defense has had a tremendous amount of pressure put on it this first half. They've played very well against that pressure, and now they've got 13 points on the board against them. It's not fair because they played better than that. Speed deep neither, but Raymond Berry always got deep also.
Twilly from
Bobby Jones, split out to the right. Going deep, and off the fingertips of Jerome Barkham, incomplete.
That will
bring up fourth down. And as Fran mentioned, a 2-down situation. 45-yard attempt, has it up, and it's good. A flag is down. A flag down at the line of scrimmage.
Holding.
Pointed against the Jets, number 63. Has caught 5. Smith has caught 5. This will be the final play before we will see Efren Herrera. There he goes. Over the middle, Sherman Smith. Now a quick timeout.
Okay.
And Smith gets the ball down to close to the 27-yard line, which should mean that we'll be looking at approximately a 33 to 43-yard field goal.
That's a tougher kick. You'd like to get him inside the 40.
He's hit from 42. He's hit from 49. He's perfect on the night. 45-yard field goal. Efren Herrera, who came in tonight, 14 of 18 on the year, and they have not been chip shots. They've tied 40 yards. Jack Patera, he should feel comfortable. He looks comfortable. We'll be back. Jennings. Great reporting. 3 wide receivers. Smith is wide open. Sherman Smith working against Mike McKibben. It was a total mismatch. Touchdown, Seattle. 23-0. Seattle over New York. Jets. Kevin Long in there now. He gets the call. Gets to the outside. You saw the flag. Flag at the line of scrimmage. Appears to be against Seattle.
Side defense. Touchdown. Has enough speed to get outside and outrun Dave Brown, the defensive cornerback. He goes into the end zone for the touchdown. We'll be back in just a minute.
Jeff Moore, the rookie from Jackson State, number 32, is in there for Sherman Smith.
Safety blitz.
McCollum with a good move again and again against Johnny Lynn. He looked to the inside. Lynn went for it, stepped to the outside. Johnny Lynn, he's a 6-footer. McCollum is 6'2".
Well, I made my decision. The scouts were right.
Well, safety blitz up the middle. Sam McCollum, great play by Zorn. Great play by Zorn.
Single coverage. Good pickup by that offensive line of Seattle also.
It really was. McCollum made the good move again. There's no defensive back in the world can cover man on man in a situation like this.
McCollum made the thing in the third quarter. We'll be back in a moment. Jim Zorn. They're having a great night, as did Efren Herrera. Don't forget, ABC News, the Iran report coming up after your local late news. Walt Michaels, a beleaguered Walt Michaels, took this team to 8-8 a year ago. We'll have a difficult time making that record this year. Once again, the final score, Seattle 30, New York 7.
Baltimore Colts, winners of but 4 games this season, made it easy for the Jets in New York. Missed opportunities by the Colt defense and a Reese McCall fumble turned an otherwise close contest into a Jet runaway. While the Jets managed 3 fumbles of their own, all were recovered, including this Scott Dirking misplay. New York quarterback Richard Todd, number 14, recovered from 3 straight subpar games and complemented a 215-yard passing day with 35 yards rushing and a touchdown. Yet the 30-17 Jet victory did little more than keep the Jets out of last place in the AFC East.
Come on now, and here is Todd, who is 0 for 3, and a leaping catch by Bobby Jones for a first down. 2nd and 4 for the Jets down at the 16-yard line. Hopper and Gaines now, the running backs. Todd to throw with time. He's got Hopper, and he's bumped out of bounds. Inside the 5, a first down for the Jets. Ray Claiborne making the hit on Hopper. Todd throws end zone, touchdown! Garrett 0-7 lead as Gaffney was able to split between Claiborne and McRae. For Derek Gaffney, his first touchdown of the season. Now Dave Jacobs, 4 for 4. Getting gun shy, Mike?
Well, maybe the 10-man rush.
Oh, Ramsey in big trouble. 2nd and 7. That's Jackson in motion. And here's Brogan, who is 3 for 11. Going deep downfield.
You never know.
That is touchdown number 11 on the season. On the stop, Stanley Morgan, who hit the jackpot off that last touchdown reception.
We said it was only a matter of time somebody got to Johnny Lynn, the cornerback for the Jets, and who else but Stanley Morgan with his great speed to do it.
You really can't criticize the Patriots in that situation. Here's Brogan off the fake. In trouble. And another fumble by Brogan as he was really walloped by pillars. And this time recovered by the Jets. It's the Colts. 2nd and 8. Todd going for Jones. Incomplete. Penalty marker down. Clearance on Sanford, and it is the 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Todd, 5 thus far. 10 seconds left now. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line. 27 seconds left, first half. Scott Durkin. Scott Durkin inside the 35, trying to get out of bounds, but did not.
And all the Patriot defensive backs are looking to the sideline right now.
Only 14 seconds left in the half. And Todd goes sideline, and he does complete to Hopper, and it is now field goal range with 10 seconds remaining first half. Robinson puts it down. And it is good. Dave Jacobs. It's Cunningham, and he is over. Sam Cunningham hurdling for the score.
He makes running backs look good.
Cunningham's 5th touchdown of the season. Now John Smith will attempt the extra point. First down at the 41-yard line now for the Jets, who are trailing 19-17. Off the play action, Todd with much time and completes it. Scott Durkin. First down and much more. Scott Durkin down to the 40-yard line. Lost by Clark Gaines sets up 1st and 10 down at the 32-yard line. Here's Durkin, who's had an active day. Durkin, first down and more inside the 20. But the Jets are on the move now. First down at the 18-yard line. And this is Gaines with a big hole. So the Jet running game has suddenly emerged here in the 3rd quarter. Claiborne, 2nd and goal, out at the 8. And Todd off the roll, and it run by himself, takes it in.
Gaines to block, I'll get in, he does.
He is connected on 10 of his last 11. And this one, 3rd and 3 for the Jets at the New England 27-yard line. And Todd throwing to the left side. One catch by Bobby Jones. Rick Sanford on the stop. Bobby Jones on the catch. He is 4 for 7 on the season. And it is good. A 19-yard pickup on the interference call. And Grogan to throw again, throwing deep downfield, wide open, Stanley Morgan for the touchdown. And the Patriots are right back. It is now a situation where anything can happen, and the Jets have done very poorly in last-minute type ball games. Point after attempt by John Smith. And it is good. Patriots have 2 timeouts remaining. The Jets with 3 left. Penalty marker is down. Flags are all over the field.
Out of bounds. Illegal use of the hands. 10-yard penalty and a re-kick.
Still in this ball game.
All right, the Patriots shuffle up front, and Smith looping one down, and it carries out of bounds, and a flag throw.
5-yard penalty.
They'll do it again.
Re-kick.
Should this continue, they would get back as far as the 5 and then keep going half the distance. And the way this is going, who knows? We'll have to wait and see until they unravel over at the far side.
I think the Jets have got it.
From the indication of the players, yes, it is Tom Newton able to come up with it at the 38-yard line.
Line of New York. Slot left side. Strock sends 5 on the batter. Over the middle, pass is complete. It is to Tony Nathan. Nathan is in the end zone.
Nathan, who turned 23 years of age yesterday.
23. I didn't know anybody was that young anymore.
Third down and 3, 26-yard line. Durkee, and he is met and driven back. Kim Bokamp
From the 32-yard line, a field goal attempt of 42 yards.
Got the distance.
132 yards. He's having a fine afternoon. Fakes a little play action, fakes the screen, wants to go deep, stands in. All alone. Pass is caught at the 26-yard line. To the 17-yard line is Delvin Williams. But credit. 23-yard line, an attempt of 33 yards by Uwe von Schaman with Don Strock holding. Von Schaman missed from 52 yards earlier. Snap was high, and the kick is off to the left. So right side into the end zone. 28 yards on the drive in 10 plays following the interception. Todd rolls, he can keep. He sets, he throws. Pass is complete at the 5-yard line. All the way to the 1-yard line. A gain of 22 yards is the tight end, Jerome Barkham. It will be...
They've got about 7 seconds on that 30-second clock, so they better get things moving.
Touchdown, New York Jets.
Boy, I'll tell you, that was a tough handoff.
And look at Woody Bennett. He is the rookie free agent from Miami of Florida.
Some was it three times or 4 times?
4 times.
4 times before they got in from a yard out.
Extra point off of the upright. It is no good.
The bottom one indicates a lot. 19 minutes to 10 minutes and 41 seconds. Miami, New York Jets.
Simply been on opposite sides of the line in the pros. Baumeyer's never sacked him.
He wants to, though.
He'd like to get him today. Dodge pass, Bruce Harper, 50-yard line, 40-yard line, 30-yard line, he'll be all the way. From Todd to Harper, 72 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets are right back in the ball game.
They are very much.
Fields wasn't hit by the defense. Yes, see, he was already hit.
Take a look at this snap. Look at it. There's no... Oh, in a situation like that, generally, if you're the holder, at least when I was holding, I said, that's your ball. The kicker, now do something with it.
What's his shot put?
I'll tell you.
He winds up and throws it. 36 yards in the air. And it's complete. It was John Hennessy, the linebacker.
Looked like he's going to have to fair catch the ball.
So we do it all over, and this time it's just the way.
Play of the year for the Jets was 71 yards to Wesley Walker. That was also against the Miami Dolphins. Field at the 8-yard line by Nathan. Fakes on the reverse, and they drop the ball. A scramble for it. Jets say they have it. New York comes up with a football, and
Kim Bocamper, Bob Baumauer, and Tim Foley are their 3 men in the Pro Bowl. Right side, it is a touchdown for Scott Durking, his 3rd of the year. The New York Jets this year, as of this moment, have carried the ball. A running back has carried the ball 621 times. They have fumbled only twice.
Oh, is he open?
Wide open at the 31-yard line is Jerome Barkham. Barkham fumble. The Dolphins will have the football. Gordon scoops it up. Gordon inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. 8-yard line, a gain of 4. It is 4th down and 4.
from the 16-yard line, a 26-yard field goal attempt by Uwe van Schamen. Strock to hold. This one is good. So 43-yard line, Jets their own territory, play action, it's first down.
Up
Richard
top.
Todd goes deep.
Yes, sir.
It is caught. Bobby Jones. 5'11", 180-pounder with 4.6 speed. He's 24 years of age. Did not attend college. Played semi-pro football at Sharon, Pennsylvania.
Look at Richard Todd.
Just inside the 5-yard line. Officially, it is marked at the 4. Todd, 11 of 21. It is third down and goal to go. Play action, blitz is on. Into the end zone, it is caught. Schuler catches it for a touchdown. His third of the year. I thought Todd was just throwing it away.
Here's a big extra point.
Jones was the key. Harris is split to the near side. It's a first down at the Jet 40-yard line. Struck a looping one to Duriel Harris. He pulls it down at the 15. Touchdown Miami. Bob Short. Point attempt by Uwe van Schamen. And it is good. And that's the reason that he was arguing about it. Strock since 5 on the pattern. Stands in.
He's got plenty of room.
He's going to run. Down is to the 10. Fumbles. It is picked up by the New York Jets. The Jets with a fumble recovery. And Don Strock sits alone at the 8-yard line.
Look at the New York Jets.